Just play.
Hey everyone, Cedric here, and welcome to the channel. And we are playing Kingdom Legacy. It's a very unique small box, as you can see from here, legacy card game, which basically you use to play through the whole set of the cards. I think there's like 100 something cards left, and you will get the score, and you can destroy cards, just part of any legacy. But for us, since it hurts my heart to do such that, we are using sleeves in this case. So we will probably be sticking anything that regards with it or write stuff on the actual sleeve and then just put away any cards after that. Hopefully I can put away the sleeves back, I mean the stickers back in this case. Okay, so the game works in a way you start with your first 10 cards, and then it says on the card that you can redo most stuff up to a certain point, which is card number 23 here, where it says stop. That's where we will be doing, and we just go from there. So let's go. So the first turn basically starts. Shuffle the first 10 cards available. Oops. Shuffle the first 10 cards available. All right, and then play it first 4 cards. So for us, this will be our first 4 cards. We have the forest. We have a mountain, a trader, and another mountain. So now, unfortunately, as you can see, the card anatomy is that it has this symbols, which is basically an upgrade, which ends your turn if you ever do it, but it requires those resources. And this is the one. This is the resources it produces. This is a card effect. Basically, if you want to use this, discard this card, and the same thing. So now, fortunately, we are producing 2 coins from our distant mountains, but those requires 2 coins, and we can't do much at the moment. So we will have to do an advance, which is one of the few actions that we do get. So if we check from our rulebook, we can produce, which is basically the coins that is available here. We can upgrade, which basically flips the card and ends our turn. We can use as card effects, and we can advance, which means we just get the 2 turns, 2 cards, sorry, 2 cards available. So for us, it is a wild grass and another wild grass. So in this case, we want to use the 2 distant mountain coins that produces to upgrade one of our wild grass. So in order to do that, we just flip it to the other side. And that is the first turn. Now for a second turn, we are next 4 cards, wild grass, our headquarters, plains, and another forest. So I think we want to do is, oops, sorry. Looks like I have not flipped this one yet. This is our first turn. Is to basically just use the 2 ones to upgrade plains, the wild grass, into other plains. This way we have more options for money, and that is the first turn. Now comes the somewhat legacy part. Not yet, not really legacy part, but how the game advances. So once you have finished your first round, you basically get the second 2 cards available on the deck, which is the number 11 card is a jungle, which can be upgraded further into a tree house, as you can see from here. Stays in play, and then it's actually good. It means that'll be our main production of lumber. And we have a river, which can upgrade to explorers, which we can get more cards available. So the more cards you have on your deck, the more options you have, but then of course more how random it is, right? So now we just do a quick shuffle. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, that's enough. Quick cut. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Plains. We have forest. We have distant mountains and another plains. So I think we can start getting more wild grass again, I think. So we use the 2 coins for that. Or is it better to upgrade our rocky area? I think we upgrade this first. So we flip it again. That's our first turn in this round. Then next 2 cards, Distant Mountains, a river, forest, and a trader. Okay, so we produce 1 coin, 1 coin. This scores 2 coins. Ooh, this actually matches. So we can use the card effect of this forest. So basically it says you gain 3 wood. So for example, this is our 3 wood and we will need to flip it back. So we will flip it down. So now it becomes a felled forest, which basically does nothing now. So that's discarded. Now we can use this 3 wood to upgrade our river. So now we will upgrade the river to the other side. Now it is 1 coin, and as you can see, if the status stays the same, it gives us 2 points at the end of the game. But now it requires 3 rocks to upgrade, and that is the end of our turn. Next is 1, 2, 3, 4. We have wild grass, jungle, and another one. Okay, so there's a couple of options. We can upgrade this plains if you wanted to. Oh no, sorry. We produce 1 coin, 1 coin. Or we can upgrade the jungle, in this case, to a huge tree. So how do we do that? So we will discard a friendly card. So let's say we discard this, right? We gain 2 coins. So this is now done as well. Then we use this as the other coin. And then we just upgrade it, use it because it requires 3 coins. So now our jungle is a huge tree which now produces lumber. At least now we have a consistent way of producing lumber. That is our second turn. Second round says. Now for the third round, we will be getting 2 new cards, which is a field worker. Field worker, basically, if you see these options in the card, basically those arrows, you have a choice, which is to start with. Basically, it doesn't upgrade after that, so you have a strict choice. It's either we gain wood, rock anytime, or we use a field worker or choose a land in play and gain the production of its resources. So the good thing is that we can consistently get multiple stuff. For example, if a land has multiple bonuses, so I think this might be the better option at the moment. Use that, and then our first bandit, which is an enemy, unfortunately what it will do is block any coin production. You can defeat with swords, or it can be upgraded by a missionary. If it's upgraded by a missionary, it will become a worker. So it will be using, but this time it's a building. This one's a land. Okay. So we shuffle that in. The moment we use the quick shuffles like this to determine, well, because it's still not yet big enough, right? Our deck is not yet big enough for anything would be warranted for it, right? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. We have a distant mountain. Ooh, so unfortunately that will go there, and that's a miss. How many cards do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it looks like we have 14 cards. That means we can do an advance. I think it's best to do that. Let's do an advance. So 1, 2. Okay. There's not much we can do with the bridge. What we can do is we can spend a coin to upgrade our felled forest back again, right? So it goes back this. That's done. Oops. Sorry about that. Is this wire skips on hanging? There we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 planes. Field worker. Okay. You can discard a friendly card to gain 2 coins. So I think this is the best way to do it. So we choose a land in play. Gain is production of resources. So we're choosing the coin, right? So now we get that resources. That's discarded. And then discard a friendly card to gain 2 more coins. So we will discard, and this one. Gain 2 more coins, and we'll be using that to upgrade our planes. There we go. So that's how it works if you like to change stuff. That's why it's easier for me to use tokens that way. Much more desirable. Easier for me to grasp it, basically. So last 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can start upgrading our mountain. I think that's the best way at the moment. So we have a consistent use of the mountain. So grade 2 to upgrade the mountain. Now it produces a rock instead. So that basically just lost us 1 card point production. And we were getting the next 2 cards, which is a distant mountain. But basically the same one as before. And another bandit, fortunately. Does it produce the same thing, or does it has a different one? This one is a field worker. So let's shuffle that in. Hopefully we can get not sure how we can get a missionary yet. I haven't seen chapel yet. It'll help us deal with those things. So first 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they all come in play in 1 turn. So this will basically block that. Okay, so I think our choice is to do an advance, which is bridge and a land. So what we can do is choose land and play, gain its resources, just this. So that's that. And then we were using the same resources to just basically upgrade this one. We can't upgrade the huge trees yet because it requires. Ooh. Actually, we can upgrade the huge trees. We want to upgrade the huge trees. It becomes a distant jungle. Ooh, we want that. Okay, so we will be using. So we chose a land in play to gain its resources, which is this. And then we discard to gain another one. Discard to gain another one. And use a tree to upgrade our huge trees. Now we produce 2 wood time. Next 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's a 6. We can choose to advance 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, that lacks that one. Okay. We can do advance, or we can just leave it as is, because we just produced 1 stone here. Maybe we do it just for the sake of more options. So we advance 1, 2. Okay, we are not doing much there still. Maybe we want to upgrade the trader at the moment. No. So we do a second advance. 1, 2. Okay. We might want to get the headquarters back in. We get the 2 wood already, but we think, let me double check. We haven't gotten our distant. Okay, I think we might want to do that. So we will use this, another advance. So basically, we got everything in one go. There we go. I knew that would work. Oh no, we still don't have enough rocky area. I would have wanted to do an upgrade for this, but it looks like we will do an upgrade for the forest instead. So spend a coin to gain 2 rocks, and we will be using this to go through this way, which is our sacred well. And that is our turn. Yeah, that was not an ideal turn. So shuffle those in. Okay. And then we get our next 2 cards. A hill. Ooh, looks like there is our missionary and an east cliff. Okay. East cliff will be, or looks like, our main source of iron. So there we go. We don't have any iron production yet at the moment. Slow to upgrade our iron stuff. Okay. One more cut. One more shuffle. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully we get some good combinations here. A forest. A bridge. Sacred well. And a cliff. Okay. Is there any chance we can get 2 more rocks here? But first we do this one. Gain the wood from there, but let's hold on to this. Let's do an advance. Sorry, I flipped that. 1, 2. That's bad. This will probably just lock this one. Okay, so I think we will discover card 82. So basically we trash this card. In this case, we just remove it from our sleeves and just put it back on its intended place. So this is our trash area. And then we get 82 or 83, which I think is just the same. Let me double check. Yes, 82, 83 is the same. So it's a shrine. And you can end your turn to discard to make 1 card stay in play. And then, basically it does the same thing, but you choose up to more cards every time. Okay, that's cool. It's our discard area now. The question is, do we advance from here? If we do advance, what do we want? We want maybe another rock that produces rock, or we just want some 2 coins, or we just let this be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is a 12, so I think we just let this be. At the moment, I think can't do much. So we do a pass on that one, and then next 4 cards. Farmlands, hill, and plains. Okay. So unfortunately, this will be blocked by. Should have kept doing advance instead, I think, because we can use that to upgrade our barrel. So it will block. What do we want it to block? Question is, maybe we block this first. Then we do an advance. We want to upgrade the chapel. So coin and another rock. Okay. We need the wood this time. Let's do another advance. 1, 2. It's not going well for that one. Okay. We have all the coins in the world to get another one, I think. So I think we just want to do is just use this to upgrade this one. We don't have enough for the other one, unfortunately, to get wood. So it will just be putting it this way. And that's the turn. And the last 4 cards for us is land, grass. There's our thing. There's the one that we do want. So for us, I think is to choose a land in play to gain its production and its resources. So we will be choosing either one and then just use the other one to upgrade. I think we want to use this for the moment. Oh no, I think we use the distant mountain to more rocks. So we are now getting more rock production in that case. And that is that turn, that round, which is not really going well for us. And next one is another forest and a swamp. So you can see from the forest, what are the options it has is another well, basically, the same thing. And this swamp will turn, which is basically not producing anything. Ooh, it can provide exotic fruits, trade goods. So we squeeze that in. And then on that shove. There we go. One, two, three, 4. Now, as you can see, the deck is getting bigger for us. 1. Okay, we got a swamp in. A wild grass. Got a forest. And we get our plains. I think the option now is we choose a discard a friendly card. Ooh. Or I think we just use these 2 combinations and upgrade our swamp. So we flip it. And it is now an accessible swamp. Thanks for that number. Second round, second turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is not this is not doing anything at the moment, but we can upgrade a rocky area. If we do upgrade the rocky area, it will become quarry. Ooh, we would want that. We won't want to upgrade that. So I think the option right now is to do an advance. Okay. 1, 2. There we go. I think that's what we do want. Do you want to upgrade the rocky area or do you want to upgrade our farmlands? Ooh. Ooh. I think we upgrade our hill, right? Yes. If we upgrade a forest, what will become to? It will become another well, right? I think we upgrade this. So we using the coin here, the land, the rock here, and the thumb there. And then we will be upgrading this into chapel. Now it says here, end of turn, discard make one other card stay in play. Let's put that and stay in play. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, this might work. Choose a land in play and gain its production, its resources, right? So we are choosing this one. So we will be getting coin. We will be spending a coin to gain 2 resources. So we will be discarding this. That's our 2 rocks. And the rock from here will be the one that we need to upgrade our bridge. Oh, now it's a stone bridge. And that is our end of turn. Now, it only stays for 1 round because it doesn't say that it's permanent. So basically, it's just there. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this blocks this one. We get 2 wood. Can we get 2 coins now using this too? I think one of this is a bandit. So that is pretty much what we can do. 1, 2, which blocks this one, and that's it. Can't do much. So we really need to start dealing with the bandit. Okay, and that is our 5th turn, I think. Now here comes the 20th card, which is another swamp. Sorry, 21 and 22, another swamp and a lake. Okay, looks like the lake can be upgraded 2 different things. We can upgrade to a fisherman's cabin, okay, or we can upgrade the lake into a lighthouse. So their choice is upgraded to a lighthouse. So stays in play. Discard the top card of your deck. Discard the top card. Oh, you can, means you can peek on it. Oh, okay. Because we can pick the top card of our deck. We can discover Shore, which is another boat, which is another card. Maybe we want to do so. Okay. So that's a choice. Well, it depends on what actually does. So we can actually do peek, right? Because it says here you can discard a card. Peek. Oh, shuffle 10 cards. Make sure to not rotate or flip any other cards. Place them as a face-up draw deck in front of you. Face-up draw deck. There we go. Been doing that the wrong way. Okay, so that means we'll be doing the other way around, right? Face-up draw deck. So at least I think we were making it harder for ourselves. We're doing advances even though we don't know what it was. Okay, so I think that might be the case. So we do it that way. So it should be this way. So then 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. We want to discover that missionary though. Spend 3 coins. Problem is we don't have the 3 coins that we get. The next card is a rocky area. We don't know what's next there. Can discard a friendly card to gain 2 coins, but then we can't do much. Can use the coin here to upgrade the swamp again. Would that be ideal? I think we risk it. We do an advance. 1, 2. That's bad. This basically just blocks this one. Right? Maybe we should have done that way, the other way around. Okay. I think we need to advance this time again. So that's 1, 2. Sorry. Why am I flipping this all the wrong way? Okay. think we need to do one last advance. Or we just skip the chapel. We can upgrade the rocky area if we want to. Ooh. We can upgrade the deep jungle. We spend this. We have 3 coins at 3 lumber. Can we get more lumber? So you might want to advance one last time, right? What happens if we upgrade the forest? It'll be another sacred well. I think we might want to choose the other one. We don't want to do that. So I think is we spend the 2 here and the 2 here to make it into a. Sorry, that was a waste of time. That didn't bode well for us. So next one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the next card is a is that one, which is we don't want. Okay. Choose a land and play. We need a coin. We need a thing that produces coins at the moment. Okay, let's advance. 1, 2. That's that good. This blocks it basically that way. Oh yeah. One last one. Let's do it. 1, 2. Okay. We don't have a coin, unfortunately. We can get. There's another land. How many cards do we have here? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we can do one last advance, I think. Let's advance this. And finally, our headquarters. Okay. So I think we want to upgrade our headquarters this time around. So we use choose land in play and gain its production as resources. Oh, actually, we don't need to do that. We just use this, and this. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 1 wood to upgrade our headquarters. So at least next time we can deal with the bandit. So those are done. And then end of turn, discard to make 1 other card stay in play. So let's keep that and stay in play, whatever that does. 1 other card stay in play. So I think we use that. We use the field worker to stay in play. It doesn't say a specific land, right? So person, we have another planes, trader, and planes. So all the money is here at the moment. So it look best is maybe to upgrade. Maybe we want to upgrade this. So we just 1, 2, 3. The 3 coins to upgrade our trader. So we have a consistent way of buying stuff. That's that. So that is it's time to pull our next card, which is the card number 23. This is basically where it says that if you continue from this point on is the actual legacy stuff. So if you do want any spoilers from that point on, continue on to the next next part of our journey, and we'll be stopping from here.